Hey, Dave Duford here at DeFord Insurance Group, where I train and recruit agents nationally to sell final expense Medicare and annuities. I got some old buddies in the business, Mr. Josh Jones and Brandon Smotherman. Say hello.
Hey, how are you? Thanks for having us again.
Greetings and
Hey, everybody.
citations. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for being here, guys. So I got these guys on here because one of the things nowadays that more agents are interested in is learning how to self-generate their own Facebook leads and cut out the middleman. And Josh and Brandon have been doing that for many years in a lot of different capacities, and now are offering a course on how to generate your own leads online. It's called the Facebook Ads on Autopilot course. And we've had them on before to talk about how the system works. Facebook has changed a lot over the last year or so, as they're going to explain. And so has the strategies of what works and what doesn't. And so what I have Josh and Brandon here to do is basically explain how they can help insurance agents like you self-generate your own leads and get in front of prospects on the phone or in person at an affordable price. So Josh, I think you want to take it away first. So why don't you jump in and give us a little bit more overview of how this works?
Yeah, appreciate that. You've said it. I've listened to some of your videos where you just talked about like buying from lead vendors is just getting so expensive. The problem, we're a lead vendor too, okay, and we get it. I mean, you got to make some profit there, so you're always paying a profit margin, and I have no problem with people making money, right? But we've just found that when agents on a smaller ad account do their own leads and they generate them themselves, we've got hundreds of agents that are generating leads, $5, $10, $15, even in the hard areas. And so it is just much less expensive to get a higher quality lead when you do it yourself. That's the other thing. The lead vendors, it's a race to the bottom, right? We're trying to make these ads as generic as possible. And you hear, well, I didn't even know this was, what are we talking about? I don't remember doing that. I didn't know that was about insurance, whatever, right? We've all experienced that, and you're going to get that with any lead, right? But, if you can have something a little bit clear that you've designed, that you saw the whole process, that's going to be better for you. And so, I took tons of different Facebook ads course. I still take 2 or 3 every year to stay on top of things because things change. The algorithm changes. Right. What you're allowed to do, what you're not allowed to do, what you're allowed to say changes sometimes month to month. And there's been a lot of different tracking. Maybe you heard about iOS 14 and all that type of stuff. So we have to stay ahead of that. And so we're continually updating the course. One of the other benefits that we have is because we've had hundreds of agents that have gone through it is now, they start testing out their own things where we do have the plug and play ads built in where you can literally just copy and paste them, put them in your ad account and be successful. You're going to get to see other agents, that they're going to hop on the live calls on Thursdays where we jump into your ad account and help you out. But they're trying new things and we get to see that as a community and move forward with that. One of the big things.
Go ahead. Real quick, I was on the call last week for the private, what you're referring to, the private Facebook ads group that we have, the phone call each week, and that particular aspect was really neat. You could see like there's a guy in Arizona helping another agent in Illinois talking about, well, I did this one tweak. There was this one little checkbox selection that nobody would ever notice, and I make sure I checked it. And wow, leads were way cheaper this week. So the ongoing camaraderie with agents that are doing this together, personally, not through a lead vendor, it was really, really neat to see. There's a thing in our industry where we kind of have that selfish aspect. This is mine. I'm not going to share any of the hints. Well, when you do it in this type of fashion, where everybody's doing their own personal leads for themselves, the sharing aspect is off the charts. I wanted to make sure I mentioned that because I think that's a rarity in our industry for sure.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we are kind of competitors, right? But when you're spread out all over the country, unless you're literally in each other's backyard, helping somebody else not going to hurt anything. So yeah, we designed the course, really with the tech novice in mind, somebody that's not super tech savvy, rather than having, 4 or 5 3-hour long videos that you got to go to, we break them down into bite-sized chunks. Okay. That way as well, if something changes, we just go and have to edit a 2 to 3 minute video rather than a 3-hour video. It helps us and you. But that way, if you go through something like, oh man, I missed something, I don't have to rewind. I don't have to watch 2 hours long, try to find that spot where it was at. It's in a small, 2, 3, 5 minute video. And so, agents can purchase the course and, literally, depending, don't get me wrong, you still got to learn, how to, log into the Facebook ads, the back end and set that stuff up. The more tech savvy you are, it might take you anywhere from a day to a week or two. But if you do that, you're going to be able to learn to start self-generating your own leads at a low cost, high quality, and really cut the lead vendors out. Sometimes, you're getting leads from your IMO, which is fine, but somebody's always taking a cut along the way. And so, this is going to help you. And this is just, look, I mean, digital marketing is not going away. It's going to become more and more popular. This is a needed skill set for everybody to have. It doesn't matter. I mean, maybe 5 years from now, you're not even an insurance agent. But look, if you learn how to run Facebook ads, how more profitable is that going to help you in any business endeavor you have? And so, that's the bottom line. That's what we're offering is a, Facebook ads course that was designed by insurance agents for insurance agents. And we've got a number of free bonuses that we're throwing along with that. Our other product that, kind of is our main offer is Agent Autopilot, which is a CRM for insurance agents. It's a lot more than that. It's got the CRM, pipeline management, landing pages, websites, texting, email, all that stuff. But if anybody's ever set up a CRM before, that can take a minute. That can take months, right? And so what we've done as insurance agents is we have custom built it for your insurance niche so that you can then just learn how to operate the system, right? Make dials through the dialer, respond back to text, but everything in there is going to be custom built out for you so you don't have to learn. One of the things that we launched last summer that's really taken off as agents have figured out how to utilize it is Nova, which is our Google appointment setting artificial intelligence. This thing's really awesome. Your leads will drop in there. The system will automatically start reaching out to your leads. When they respond back, Nova is going to jump in, tell them why you're reaching out. She's going to check your calendar availability, offer them a couple of time slots, would 10 a.m. or 2 p.m. work better for you? And then literally will self-schedule the leads on your calendar automatically. Okay. And even if, they start asking oddball questions that, the AI just can't figure out, they're still further down the funnel. There's already been a conversation going on and you're just able to jump in, and then obviously the dialer's huge. I mean, a lot of agents are using dialers nowadays. If you're not, you're wasting so much time. I mean, even if you never use Agent Autopilot, get you a dialer. I mean, it'll cut your dial time, at least in half, and so we've built in some, proprietary things where it'll automatically double dial for you, triple dial, and so that you can just stay in front of folks. But again, Agent Autopilot, that it costs $5.99 a month, and we give you 2 months of that for free. And also, one of the bonuses that we have on Agent Autopilot that you're going to get is 100 leads for free every single week for life. Okay. And now everybody always asks, well, what kind of leads you talking about, Josh? Well, they're not, $50 live transfers. They're not $35 direct mail leads. There are Google banner leads. So like, if you go to a random website and you see a banner across the top, well, we can target seniors or, that are looking for Medicare or final expense or whatever. And we do final expense, we do Medicare, we do general life insurance, and then health insurance for that. But inside of Agent Autopilot now, you can get up to 100 of those a week for free for life. So you can earn while you learn. All right. So as you're learning how to develop your own Facebook leads to get these real high intent leads, these leads, we're going to drop them in our virtual assistants. We've got a whole VA team. They'll do this for you. So as the leads are generated, they're going to drop straight into your Agent Autopilot system. Your phone's going to ring. You've got a new Google banner lead. Their name is, Josh Jones. They live at such and such address. Press 1 to connect. You press 1, it's going to call them. Okay. Within 30 to 60 seconds of them filling out the form. Okay. How freaking awesome is that? I don't remember filling that out. They just filled it out. Okay. Now you're still going to get those people, right? And, there's nothing you're going to do to get rid of them. But the nice thing is, go ahead, Brandon.
The funny thing about that is, so this is a great way to get rid of what you just said. I don't remember filling it out. It's been a long time ago. And you'll still get tons of knuckleheads if you've been doing this for a half a day. You know that. But there's a different type of objection now that happens randomly. It can kind of freak them out. So if you're calling them within a minute of them doing it, you got a different type of, wait, what? No, this is weird kind of thing that some agents have got randomly. So I thought that was kind of,
I didn't know
cool.
you'd call me so soon.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And we found that, closing rates go way up because, whenever somebody fills out the form, that was their highest, desire point, right? That was when, oh man, yeah, I got to get this taken care of. Okay. Yeah. Let me fill this out, and so the sooner you can get back to them, the better it is. And, if you call them or even if you miss that call that comes through automatically, well, then it's just going to roll over into the automations that are, custom built for you. You don't have to build these out. We've sent out literally hundreds of thousands of texts and emails. We know it works, right? And then Nova's going to start replying to them. And it's so funny. We had a bunch of test leads dropping into our test account. And I was messing around with it months ago, and I put in there the name was Awesome Company Name, but I didn't have an agent assigned to it. So we've got text going out through this test account, and it says, hi, this is, and it doesn't say anything because there's no name in there. Hi, this is Space from Awesome Company Name, and they're scheduling appointments with that. Okay, sometimes you just got to go for no, man. If you're putting stuff out there, people are going to respond, right? And so we're seeing that going on. So again, kind of the bottom line, you're going to get the Facebook ads course. You're going to be able to learn how to generate your own leads. You're going to get 2 months of Agent Autopilot, which is really everything that any insurance agent needs in 2022 that covers all their, digital marketing needs. And then, just one of the other bonuses, we're going to throw in 100 leads, up to 100 leads every week for life with that. So yeah, Brandon, what thoughts did you have on all that?
Oh man, well, we could list so many features, right? And we know there's competition kind of in the same space. I know for the bottom line, as an agent, you just want to make more sales. And that's what we're focused on. I remember going on maybe this 2.5 years ago, just thought of the name Autopilot. And I've been an agent for, I don't know, a decade, won incentive trips and have plaques on the wall and those types of things. And at the end of the day, it's just sales that matters. And so I am doing all that as an agent. I'm sure David and Josh, you guys as agents too as well. You would just think, man, I wish I had time to make this email campaign for follow-ups. Wouldn't that be awesome? I wish I had time to send 3, 4, 8, 10 texts to every single lead that I paid for. All these different things as agents. You're busy. You don't really have time for that. And you don't make money for that. You only make money when you're doing presentations, right? And so with Autopilot, we're laser focused on the sales process for the agent. So I don't want to get lost, or you to get lost in a lot of different features and bells and whistles. Here's the bottom line, right? So you can do a Facebook ads course that we teach you how to do. You can do it in your own time, and you're becoming your own marketer and these types of things. And yeah, you can generate $5, $6, $8 leads for yourself. You don't have to depend on a lead vendor anymore. That's amazing. And then on top of that, with Agent Autopilot, the number one complaint with all of these things, no matter who I've talked to hundreds of agents, I know what everybody's doing, is just, it's too complicated. You don't have that with Autopilot. The complication is gone. I came out of the field to fix this part for Agent Autopilot. No more. We've created a VA team that uploads your leads. They tag your leads. They put your leads in the right pipeline. They put them in the right campaigns. So they're getting text at the right time and happy birthdays at the right time. And they're setting your calendar at the right time. Then we got Nova, the AI lady who talks to your leads for you. You don't even have to do that. And all this is happening. You don't have to set up anything. You want to know how the process works? We do one onboarding call with you that's like 20, 30 minutes. And all we need from you is basically your calendar of availability. That's about it. You tell us Monday through Friday, Saturday, Sunday, when you want the leads to come in. That's all we need to know. And we're going to take care of everything else for you. Because here's what I know. And like I said before, the only thing that matters for you as an agent is sales presentations, sales correspondence. So all I want you focused on is responding. Hey, I got an appointment. Hey, here's another presentation. Here's a text message. When are you available? All these different things. And if you ramp up the amount of presentations you do every week, guess what the ultimate result is? More sales. That's it. It's really, really simple. I think of, man, if I had a system like this in the field, gosh, sometimes I'm tempted to just run this thing at 100 miles an hour myself, just see what all I could do, you know, and so I mean, hopefully you can see I'm really excited. And lastly, when regards to lead, I know maybe tied for first is the next question is, what kind of leads are they? Are they viable? You know, I have lots of lazy agents. Let's be honest, like super lazy agents that are never going to make it anyways. They want to know what the closing percent. And can you imagine that, right? Lazy agents. Have you guys?
Shocking.
Yeah, I mean, we have agents that they're getting appointments and all these automations happening, and they don't even respond. And they're like, well, I don't understand what's going on here. So we can look into their accounts. You haven't responded to anybody who's reaching out to you. So it's ridiculous. But back to the point is, no, I just lost my train of thought. Talking about lazy agents. But the more presentations you have, the more sales you're going to have. Oh, the leads. The last thing is the leads question. That's where I was going. Sorry. Is that what's the closing percentage? All these different types of things. Like Josh said, they're banner leads. Okay. So, you know, you can get them on the street if you go through a lead vendor, $8, $9, $10, $12. That's where they're at. But beyond that point, this is a numbers game. We're talking about a high level automation system. So it wouldn't make any sense at all to go and pay $50 a lead and give Autopilot or Nova, the lady who's having AI conversations, 10 really expensive leads every week. It's just stupid. Okay, so we're playing a numbers game here. The more fresh leads, it doesn't matter how expensive they are or what they are really, that you can throw at Nova to take the cream off the top. That's the way to do this game, guys. Take the cream off the top. And so the more numbers you can throw at Autopilot is going to generate more cream for you to take off the top. It's really less work for you overall. And that way, again, lastly, you're having more presentations, and that's the bottom line. So we're excited, man. We are ramped up. At this point, we really only have 50 slots available because this, I mean, we want to keep this pristine, like for agents who are ready to get after it. Our customer success team, it's insane. I mean, we're responding to agents' questions like, I mean, every 5 minutes. Like, you're not having to wait. We want this thing to be, like I said, pristine. So we got about 50 more slots left because there's a lot to this thing on our end, but we're excited for sure.
So Josh, tell us where agents can find out more about how the product works as far as the Facebook program goes, and what they can do.
We'll get a link that you can put down below. Yeah. So just down there in the comments, we'll have a link so that way Dave gets credit for all that. And it'll be a little bit of special link where you're getting, again, the free bonuses of the, you know, the free trial, the free leads, and the different things like that. So some of the extra freebies that you guys get that maybe not everyone else gets access to, but yeah, we'll get the link for that.
Cool. And yeah, just for clarity's sake, this is an affiliate deal that I'm offering along with the Agent Autopilot team. So check the description box for the link. I'll try to put it near the top, so you should see it right below this video, or look in the comments box. I'll try to post it there too, and that'll take you through to their site where you can learn more and go ahead and purchase. Josh and Brandon, appreciate your time, guys.
Definitely. Thanks for having us on again.
Thanks, David.
See you.